Hello YouTube, and we're back with more Metroid Prime 2. Let's get started. Okay, this is part 5. Last time, we got the Dark Beam, and I talked about Zelda Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. This episode, I'm going to talk a bit more about that, and maybe a few other topics. We're in the dark world of the Dark Argon Waste, and I'm just exploring because that's what I feel like is the best option right now. I found a save point, thank goodness. Oh yeah, I also found a missile power up, which was very helpful, and I took on some grenade pirate troopers. Yeah, I looked them up. That's what those they were called. I found Phazon, which is very radioactive and not very attractive, and it's gonna... Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna address a few things in the game right now. We have a dark realm with atmosphere. If you so much as walk into it without the correct spacesuit, it disintegrates and evaporates your spacesuit and eventually your flesh, and then eventually kills you. On top of that, we have pools of Phazon, which is like a radioactive liquid. If you touch it, it melts your spacesuit, melts your flesh, and kills you. One of these would have been enough, Nintendo. Retro Studios. We didn't need both. This feels like overkill. So, whilst I'm dealing with both these hazards at the same time, on top of that, I'm trying to figure out, where on earth am I going? Yeah, this is giving me a lot to deal with. But it's fun, and I'll somehow manage. So, yeah, I'll continue with the discussion I was having last time. Feel free to write comments about, things getting more expensive and what your thoughts and feelings are on price and stuff of certain games. Right. Okay, that unlocks that. So there's 3 keys around here somewhere. This room feels like Hazard Central. There's Phazon all over the floor. Not to mention the dark atmosphere that's slowly trying to kill us. Oh boy, this is not good. So we need to open that door here with the that I'm stood in front of right now with the green and red lights. Gotta figure out that. So yeah. We are looking for a light beam, according to my strategy guide, so I'm hoping that's... Okay, that's a light door. So... yeah, at the moment I'm just activating these switches so I can get out of this hellhole. Because right now, I'm quite uncomfortable with this place, it's bad enough having one thing trying to evaporate the end, but now there's 2. I know the space pirates would probably bring their own bottles of Phazon because they've been using that to charge up their weaponry and enhance themselves and help and possibly deal with Samus and the player. But Point is, things are going to be a lot more difficult. Metroid Prime 2 is not an easy game. Not even close. Okay, here's the third one. That wasn't too difficult. Just... yeah. But... I am starting to manage the difficulty. Somewhat. Okay, that's... don't think... okay, I think... yeah, it's probably a light door. I can't go that way. I advise against blowing up these guys so you can use them as platforms. They're much better as platforms. Tentacles you can shoot all day long, but leave the canister alone. They'll it's just... yeah, it's better than the platforms right now. Oh wait, it's a dark door. Right, right, so that's not going to help us right now. I don't think we can even make it that high right now. So we'll leave that for later. Okay. A round room. Right, I don't see this on my map. So... I am somewhat blind again. That's fine. I can hear some enemies around hissing away at me, but you know what? I might just bypass these creatures and just... okay, something I think is invisible is... oh, it's these things. Okay. Right. I can't do anything about these things. They're right now, they're unkillable, so I'm going to just leave them alone. Okay. Got these weird, small cross creatures. I don't know what to do with them. But from what I remember, they're not very strong, so that's fine. Right, slowly but surely working this out. There should be a dark door with the light beam, so... we've arrived to the... aha! There it is. It's right up there. But first things first, I need to deal with these little pests. Hey, I'm going to go back to the Zelda discussion now that I've discussed the whole price hike thing. Yeah, I think it's premature, Nintendo, eh? Maybe you should have waited till the next console. Anyway, back to Tears of the Kingdom discussion. Yeah, I found a Tears of the Kingdom discussion video on Game Explain, and they brought some very good points, and a lot of them I actually agree with, so I'm going to discuss each one by one and give my own opinion on it. If you wish to find the video yourself, well, it's on Game Explain's channel. It's, yeah, it's definitely worth looking at. Anyway, let's continue exploring this area. Right, we need to do something about these two giant red and black pillars. Okay, that's the first one. Us. Okay, that's the second one. Later in the game, you may have to raise these things up again with the light beam, but right now, all we need to do is load with the dark beam. Right. Okay. There you are. Beautiful. Oh dear. So yeah, we found a Lumion creature. It's dead. Killed by the dark creatures on the dark atmosphere. But it did leave the light beam behind for us, so thank you very much. Its death was not in vain. We now have both the light and the dark beam. That's good. So, we've got 3 out of the 4 beams in the game. And that's... we've got these very quickly. Now, there is a few tricks that you can perform with these beams. I'll explain them thusly. If you kill enemies with the dark beam, you'll get light ammo. And if you kill enemies with the light beam, you'll get dark ammo. So, yeah, by doing this, you can generate ammo for both your beam types. It's not exactly what I call a perfect system. There are problems with it, but it does. It's a system that mostly works. Not perfect, but yeah, it mostly works. That's all I'm going to say about it. So yeah, experiment with the beams and which enemies you kill with them, and hopefully you'll be rewarded for your experimentation. There we go, see? It's working. So yeah, it's nice to have these 2 beams very early in the game. Right. But I am trying to use the power beam as much as possible because right now the light and dark beam, the ammo is quite limited. So yeah. A quality of life feature I would like to see for Metroid Prime 2 is infinite light and dark beam. I know this might ruin the difficulty level, but this is a difficulty level that's, it's kind of annoying and tedious. The difficulty level is literally created by, I've run out of ammo, now I have to go find more, and I have to kill enemies in a special way in order to actually get more of this ammo. It's early in the game, it's just tedious and a pain. Whereas later in the game, once you get at least, one of the one of the expansions, it becomes a lot more manageable. But right now, it's definitely not manageable. And it's we're going to definitely struggle. And just looking for my guide here. Right. Okay, there is a temple key coming up. So, and there is a boss fight coming up. So, there we go. I'm going to try and go left across here into that light door there. This dark door I don't think is necessary right now. But this light door I think is. So, I'm going to... Stop it! Leave me alone! Seriously! Annoying little buggers. So, yeah, I'm gonna do... oh, that's the way I need to go, so I need to go backwards, so... well, I don't... I need to go forward, but I want to go backwards right now, just to see if I've missed anything. So I'm going to give this a try. This might go wrong. But yeah, I'm exploring, I'm experimenting with my weapons, and I'm trying. There's also a save point down here. Yeah, more advice for the Dark World: save often, because. Yeah, otherwise you'll be screwed. The Metroid Prime remake is doing really well in terms of sales, so that's really good. And I have thought of buying it for myself, but ooh, hello, ammo station. Yeah, thank you. This is useful. So this will replenish the dark and light ammo of our beams, and it might do our missiles. Let's see. What you get? Okay, ammo supply. Okay, yeah, it's done. It's done all three. This is welcome. I like this. And there's also oh dear. There's also a light shield so we can regain our health slowly. This is definitely useful and appreciated. So useful and appreciated, I decided to shove my gun in it twice. Right, right. Interesting. Right, I'm going to just try and get to that door. The dark door in this room here. If I can't, I can't. But, yeah, I'm going to try. But I don't think it's going to be possible. But yeah, if you've never played Metroid Prime 1 before, and you're liking what you're seeing in this video, I would recommend either downloading or buying a physical copy of Metroid Prime on the Switch. Because it's arguably one of the best ways to play the game. and it's not too expensive, and it's available on a modern day console. It's, you know, it's been given a nice graphical upgrade, and it's looking good. Okay, let's recharge the health bar. Alright, let's just check out how long the video is. Okay, we're doing good. Alright, let's continue. So, yeah, well, Metroid Fusion recently got released on the Nintendo Switch Online. That's good. It's a great game. 2D Metroid. It is quite linear, but I've been replaying it with my sister recently, and it's a good game. Yeah, if you want to give that a try, you know, go for it. I'd recommend it. Metroid Fusion's good. Hopefully they do the other Game Boy Advance Metroid on the online service as well. You know, do Zero Mission as soon as possible, because that's also really good. Oh, I was hoping we would see these a little bit later, but these are dark Metroids. Oh boy, right, I'm not happy about seeing these things. This is a... This is an unwelcome surprise. But several blasts with the light beam. Makes thankfully short work of them. Right, I don't think I can actually get to where I wanted to get to right now. Yeah, I think I'm ill-equipped. So I'm going to have to go all the way around in order to get back. Oh. So this has been a slight navigational error, but I was exploring on my part, so I'm going to very quickly get back to where we're supposed to be going and just go there, because exploration right now was not the right answer, but it's fine, it's fine. Learn from your mistakes. Anyway, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. You know, some people have voiced concerns about the combat in the game. Yeah, I'm hoping the combat changes and gets better, because yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan of Tears of the Kingdom's combat. In my opinion, my favourite combat system in Zelda, you know, the 3D Zelda games I'm talking about here, has got to be the, you know, the combat in Skyward Sword. You know, you had all these different moves that you learnt from a wise old master. You know, you had the jumps, you had the jump strike, you had the super jump strike, you had the shield shove, you had all these different combat abilities. Yeah, I really liked them. You know, It can do Helm Splinter or the back slice. It gave you a lot of option in combat. And as soon as Breath of the Wild came out, a lot of these moves and abilities were just straight up abandoned and, you know, replaced with, you know, this Matrix style combat system and the flurry rush. And you know, the flurry rush, I wasn't the biggest fan of the system, because you had to sort of dodge out of the way in order to activate it, and the timing had to be perfect, otherwise it just wouldn't activate. And you know, and because I wasn't exactly very skilled and well practiced with it, and because it wouldn't activate very often, I barely used it. I just thought, you know, this isn't very reliable, David. Just use your bows and arrows, stab things, sneak around, and drop boulders on things, and, you know, or drop things on top of them with the magnesis, or just bomb them to hell, or... You know, I had to really come up with my own combat style, because I just wasn't a fan of the whole flurry rush system. And when I did get to work, I was like either surprised, I'm like, cool, good, it's working now, or I was like just surprised I got it to work, or, you know, I'm like, yeah, I totally meant to do that, you know. Yeah, the flurry rush system, it bothers me. I'm hoping that there's a lot more options when it comes to the combat in this game. It's in this sequel. I mean, if you could bring back some of Link's abilities from Twilight Princess, you know, those combat abilities, I would be more than happy to see them come back. You know, I really would. I'd like to see those come back, but I'm worried that they won't, because the era of Twilight Princess is long gone. But it'll be nice to see them come back, because I really liked them, and I understood how to use them, and I instantly knew what I was doing. Whereas with the flurry rush system, I was fumbling my way through, and, you know, I struggled to actually get it. Okay. Oh. Okay, I've got a boss fight here. Right, what is it? It's taking the key. We need that. I want that. Okay, I've got 4 piles of dark sludge. Oh, I've got these dark guardian things. Okay, so they're just 1, 2. Okay, we got the Dark Brothers, I'm gonna call them. So let's just rapid fire with the missile launcher. Oh, we can use lightning. That'll. Yeah, that's the stuff. You weren't expecting that, were you? Oh, wait, there's 3 of them, so... No, these are the 3 stooges, the Dark Brother. The trio of dark creatures. But yeah, light beam, dark beam. Well, the light beam or the missiles worked on these. Oh, you've also got the charge beam. Oh, wait, there's 2 more, so there's 5 of these bleeding things. Oh, boy. Right, let's get some more light energy. yeah, as you can see, having to manage both energy types. But the light beam, arguably, I feel is the most useful out of these two beams. Okay, it just makes mincemeat out of these things. So yeah, light beam for the win. And also the game seems to be giving me less light ammo than dark ammo. It's right, I can't go that way. Right, I believe this is the last one, so okay. Oh, wait. Okay, we're done. That's good. Okay, Dark Temple key acquired. That's the third and final one for this area. So we can now gain access to the temple. Right. This room here, we cannot go any further until we have, I believe, super missiles is the green door. So yeah, we aren't fully equipped yet through there. Just no way. So I believe we need to go back to the light world, then back to the dark world, and then we can get the upgrade which we seek. So yeah, we're gonna be at this point in the game. You're gonna be hopping from dimension to dimension quite a lot. You got light world and dark world. You're gonna be hopping between the two worlds a lot. So get used to hopping from the two worlds. It's the whole big gimmick of the game. Oh boy. Right, we've got this sludgy stuff and these tentacles. That's nice. Just get these out of the way. Okay. I need more. I need more light ammo, so just gonna replace that. It's much better. Okay. Right. Okay. I think I need to go left. So let's do that. Also, I need more health. Yeah, so not only am I having to manage health now, I'm also having to manage 3 different ammo types. This game has a lot of management, and I feel it's one of its weaknesses, and it could, and some sort of, and making the beams infinite may mitigate this, because the whole difficulty thing about how the game is harder just because these weapons are limited. it's a weird type of difficulty, and I'm not the biggest fan of it, I have to say. So yeah, I'm hoping the combat system is better in Tears of the Kingdom. What was the next thing that they talked about? Oh yeah, menus. Yeah, I hope the menus are improved in Tears of the Kingdom. They were pretty generic and sometimes hard to navigate, and just overhaul them, and some sort of cookery book would be nice to keep track of all the all the recipes you get in the game, because cooking and crafting items in Breath of the Wild is actually a really interesting mechanic once you get to grips with it. But there's no way of there's no way of looking at all your previous recipes at all. So yeah, that needs to be fixed. So yeah, we need a recipe book for crafting, and also a recipe book for the cooking items. That would definitely help. Originally, a lot of the menus were going to be on the Wii U gamepad, but a lot of that was scrapped because they wanted both games to look the same, because they ported... Because they wanted... Well, they just wanted both games to be the same. And not to be too many differences between them. But in the Wii U version, I think having the Wii U gamepad be menus would have been a fine idea. And I don't think it would have hurt sales or made... or, had... any negative impacts on the game itself. People still would have probably bought the Switch version. I don't think that would, it would make any difference how the menus were laid out. I'm pretty sure people wouldn't really be too bothered. So yeah, completely abandoning the whole Wii U gamepad menu thing, I think was a bit of a... I think it was a bit of a missed potential with the Wii U version. Because I actually thought the whole gamepad menu system in Twilight Princess, Wind Waker HD, and, well, what was going to be Breath of the Wild system was, it was a good idea. And I liked it. I thought it was good. But, they were just like, no, both games on both platforms need to be exactly the same. And the menus, they just felt slow, clunky, and, they worked, but they could have been better. So I'm hoping that they somehow improve on that. Okay, something else better. Okay, this is a good topic. Korok seeds. Personally, I never collected all the Korok seeds because I actually learnt about the lack of reward for getting them all whilst I was playing for it. By using the internet and doing research, I just collected as many as I needed and expanded my inventory. Do I think there needs to be more Korok seeds in the game? Hell no! Either have the exact same amount or less. And And if we get all of them, give us a better reward. Not just a stupid joke item to which feels it just does it. It's just not a good idea. Joke items are never a good idea. They're funny, but they're just stupid, I feel. So yeah, in my opinion, we need less Korok seeds and a better reward for getting all of them. Because the biggest reward you got for those things was expand your infantry, which worked fine. But the whole idea of getting them all gets you nothing. Just, well, it was infuriating, frustrating, and pointless. And anyway, the ends. The effort did not justify what you got out of it. Okay, maybe players weren't meant to collect them all, but, there will be players out there who try. Okay, I can use the turret. Oh, please. Do you really have any idea what you're taking on? I have a turret. You have those puny cannons. Yes, you are whittling my health down, but the point is, you're gonna die. That's a fun mechanic. I like that. Right, okay, I can't get through there. Ooh. Okay, that unlocked something, because the unlock sound. Okay, I think I... Okay, some sort of space pirate defense shield. There is an item in there. Can't quite see it, but... yeah, if you jump, you can get a glimpse of what is to come. But the scanner's not working, so I can't make it out right now. So let's try and find a save point. But yeah, next topic: shrines. Overall, I liked the shrines in Tears of the Kingdom. I mean in Breath of the Wild. My only problems I had was they all looked pretty samey, and there was a right. I want to save, so I'm gonna get to that save point and then pick this up next episode. Okay, got jetpack troopers here. These aren't much of a problem. You've dealt with Metroid Prime before, so you... 3 missiles and they're dead. Not really a threat anymore. They never really were a threat. They come in here, they're like, "Hey, we got a jetpack, guys. This is great, isn't it?" Yeah. You're not a threat. You're not impressing anybody. So yeah. Yeah, what do I think of all the shrines in Breath of the Wild? Maybe the game could have more actual dungeons. Because I think Breath of the Wild's main problem was it had 4 dungeons in the base game and an extra 5th dungeon in the DLC. And I suppose Ganon's Castle was also like a dungeon. So if you count all those together, that makes 6. Barely 6. Everything else was a shrine or a shrine puzzle. And I think we need more dungeons that feel like actual Zelda dungeons, rather than just you know, what we got in the game. Do I think we need more or less shrines? I'm not exactly sure on that, but what I want is more dungeons, and I want them to be different and, you know, to each have like a theme. And I don't want all the dungeons to feel the same, and I don't want all the boss fights just to be different incarnations of Ganon either. Because yeah, that was part of the game that I felt was very weak. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to leave the video here. Next time, we'll get the Dark Suit and continue exploring the Dark Realm. See you guys in the next episode, where we'll continue with that. Please like, comment and subscribe, and see you guys then. Bye.